Welcome to Vlogmas day 19. I am still not fully awake this morning, and I don't know if you can hear it. It's raining outside. We finally are getting rain. It's just been cold and really sunny, so getting actual rain feels a little more normal. Probably wouldn't be the best place to introduce myself, so let me wash this off and then I can introduce myself. Now that I'm washed up, let me make sure I'm good. Hi, my name is Brenda. I am a 30-something that works and lives here in morning time, like too early morning time in rainy San Francisco. And like I mentioned, I'm doing Vlogmas and we're on day 19. We're almost at day 20. That means we have, 6 more days left, and I'm behind on like 2 of them, I think, which is a lot to be behind on. I haven't had a chance to edit because life got busy, so I need to get editing when I get home today. That's on the agenda. I have to go into the office, which kind of sucks that all the rain is happening on the days that I actually have to leave my house. It also sucks for Chewbecky. Not that she hates the rain. That's my dog. She doesn't care if it's raining or snowing or smoggy. She doesn't care what the weather conditions are. She still will fully demand her walk. So I'm not concerned about her not wanting to walk. It's more me not wanting to take her out, because then, she's fluffy, and then I gotta put on her coat on her and just take her out into the rain, and then she gets all wet, so that means I have to bring out a towel for her as well. But she still gets all of her walks. Oh my goodness, I think I put on too much moisturizer. And this thing is expensive. I can't just be willy-nilly just putting it all over my face. I think according to the forecast, it's only raining in the morning, which sucks for the morning commute because commuting to work sucks overall. I think the only times my commute to work becomes better or funner or easier, I don't know. I mean, it still sucks, but it gets better when the kids are out for summer. And I don't know if they're already on winter break because the bus last week was pretty busy. Done with my skincare, and I'm gonna go and make myself my usual morning coffee. I am running super late and I still gotta pack my bag. I hate the USB-C MacBook chargers. I have one for my work laptop. Because that's where that cookie is. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. I have no time to deal with the cookie. I'm just gonna let her have it. I was wondering, because yesterday I found and I threw away half of the cookie, and I had wondered, where did the other cookie go? And so mystery has been solved. Anywho, I hate these type of chargers. It just pops off of the socket so easily. I feel like with my MacBook, my old MacBook from 2013, that one didn't do that. And my current MacBook, I think it also doesn't do that. I just don't like this. I like it because it's convenient because I can charge my phone with this, but outside of that, hate it. Got my backpack. I gotta find the sleeve for my Mac. I'm also gonna take these for my coworker. Those are hers. I told my coworkers I was running late. The reason I'm running late is because I bumped into one of my neighbors. Now, when I moved in, she's always outside in the backyard. And I think I have an umbrella in there. It's currently just misty outside, but it's fine. Anyways, I bumped into my neighbor. She's always outside. She's a very sweet lady. Always was giving me advice on like, oh, you should take, like about the neighborhood, like, oh, this is where I take my dog to get groomed. And her dog was just the most cutest little fluffy, little cute little thing. And it was so funny because she had this like old lady walk because she was already, let's see, she must have been like 11 or 10 when I moved in with Becky, maybe. I can't even remember when I moved in, but she she had this old lady walk, and then she would see the street rats, because we unfortunately do have them, and or like the garden rat, I don't know, some rat in the garden. She would like bolt for it. I had never seen her run so fast, and she would tell me like, oh, it's just an act, like she's just acting like she can't walk, like don't fall for it. And Becky loved that dog. She like always saw her and got super excited, and like, you know, she's like this old dog, and Becky's like, come on, like let's play. Like she just loved her so much. And the last time I saw her, she was really, really sick. She had collapsed, and you know, my neighbor told me like, oh, she's got some issues with like her kidneys, I think, and it's causing her to have these spasms where she loses her ability to like her loses the strength in her back legs essentially. So you gotta give her time and she'll get back up. And then we got a new manager, and that manager was like, you can't be outside in the yard. So I stopped going outside, stopped taking Becky to the yard, and I stopped seeing the dog around. That day that I saw her with her dog, Becky wasn't with me, so I stopped seeing. I don't think Becky had seen her. And this morning I like walked in with Becky, and my neighbor was sitting waiting for a ride to work. And so she was just telling me, she's like, oh, I got a new puppy. And I had seen her with the dog like walking. I wasn't nearby, so I didn't say hi, but I had seen her in the distance with like this new puppy, and she was like struggling with the puppy. And she's telling me about her new puppy. And then she told me that like essentially she confirmed, because I hadn't seen her with her dog, because she would carry her everywhere. She took her to work, and she was just always with her dog. So it kind of confirmed that she had like passed on. We gotta schedule. I gotta work today. I don't have time for feelings. We gotta schedule those in. I know for a lot of people it's hard to understand, and having feelings or like mourning or feeling grief of any sort, or like sympathy or anything like that for anybody when they lose their pet, because a lot of people see pets as just like animals. Obviously, I don't see it that way. So, I mean, I did stay like quite neutral, and I was like, oh, like, you know, sorry to hear that, you know, she passed away. And I asked her how old, the dog, how old she was when she passed away, and she said she was like 15 and 7 months. And I think that also kind of doesn't help out like feeling for her, because then I'm like, in my head I'm delusional, and I'm thinking like Becky's gonna live to be in her 20s, when, you know, realistically, like she could live to be like 15 or less or more. You just don't know. Anyways, I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this in. I gotta go to work. I can't afford to feel emotions. I'll process all of this once I get back home, because I gotta get to work, because if not, I'm gonna start crying, and then I'm gonna like mess up my makeup. And I told the people I was gonna be at work that I was gonna be late because I got caught up talking to my neighbor, but now I got caught up talking to you guys, and I need to get to work. Even if I don't want to work, I gotta go. Meanwhile, a certain furball has decided not to finish her food. What you got to say for yourself? You're looking so crusty. Where things drive me insane. Like the stupid sink thing, I would not recommend it. Like it looks really nice, but geez, what a waste of money this thing has been, because it just pops up whenever there's water. Like it doesn't actually fit in your sink. I don't know. Anywho, just got back from work and then I took Becky immediately out. I took her to the yard this time. Today has been a weird day outside, I think because of the rain. It's like all of the interesting people are out on the street and I just didn't want to deal with that. At least not today. I'm like, oh, what a day. I don't even have time for my schedule time to feel all my feelings moment because I have to edit. I'm so far behind. I'm dealing with really bad heartburn. I am drained from the day. I didn't really do much today. I was trying to track down a defendant. I work as a paralegal. Been doing this for over 5 years. Almost 10 years working in the legal field. I had to spend so much time trying to track down, and then I was having the hardest time. Not that I don't like it sometimes when like the attorneys decide that they're gonna help out and do some research themselves, because I was like, wait a minute, the name of the defendant doesn't match. Like, so who did we sue? And which was his actual last name? Because we have 2 people on this paperwork. Like, what's going on? So it was not a fun time. I mean, it's fun to look for people, but it's not fun when you're not finding anything helpful. And my job uses Westlaw, which if you work in the legal field, I would say Lexis is better for searching people than Westlaw. They have more resources. Like at my old job, I used to track down defendants through their cousins. It was a fun time to do that, or their spouses. Like I super duper enjoyed that part of my job, was like finding people. And then of course, like your process server would do like all of the research once they're there to be like, oh yeah, this is this person and they live here or they don't live here anymore, but I was, sitting outside and I realized that was the person, things like that. Like process servers are pretty cool. Would not want their job. That is too confrontational for me. But yeah, that was the extent of my day. And then we had like a really long meeting. The other people needed to be in the meeting, but I could have been emailed. Taking off my makeup just so I can get comfortable, start editing. I mean, I'm gonna go take some medicine for the heartburn. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what triggered it, but I've had it since the morning. I've also had a headache since the morning. Man, I look crazy with my hair like that, but I gotta do what I gotta do to get this makeup off my face. What a day. I got into work. My computer wasn't working. This morning, my machine, and all day, my ice machine has been making a weird noise. I have no time to address it. I feel so overwhelmed right now thinking about everything. I agreed to a holiday party, but I also think I agreed to go to a market. I should really check my schedule. Feels like I haven't had any time. Like I've had time, but also I definitely haven't had time to make sure that the ice machine has a proper clean, like not just my usual thing. I think I need to run it with like an actual like deep clean, all of that. I'm gonna leave you off here. I feel like I've been saying that and I just been blabbing and I'm gonna annoy myself during editing. Aside from sounding nasally, I'm gonna annoy myself because of how much I blab. But I am checking off Vlogmas Day 19, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 20. 5 more days. Just 5 more days I have to survive. And it's kind of sad because, like, I'm finally going to have time off when Vlogmas is over. So I'm going to have all of this free time, and I'm not going to be filming any content because I'm going to be taking a break. So Anywho, checking out Vlogmas Day 19, and I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day